Hey guys, happy hump day everyone. This is Jason and the Simpademic, and I am sitting here in snow-covered but snow-melting Forest Lake, Minnesota. And I am here to kind of try to bring things back to the things I normally discuss on this channel. And of course, with this channel being called End the Simpademic, I'm going to address simping here very quickly. And I'm going to try to find out, try to help us figure out why men do this and why it doesn't work. This is going to kind of be a summary video here real quick. And why do men do this? Why do men give unwarranted attention, time, and resources to women who they are attracted to begin with? Obviously, if you're doing this, I highly encourage that you stop. But they think that giving extensive gifts or extensive attention or flooding their, I call it only simps page with comments, Instagram models, etc., they believe that doing this will win a woman's favor. And it doesn't, and I'll tell you why. Women don't respect this kind of behavior. I mean, let's reverse the roles for a second here. If you had a woman, for example, simping on you as a man, very rare, but I think it does probably happen in certain places. But I mean, it probably happens to the very highly desirable top 10% of men. But let's just play a little game here real quick. And if you are an extremely high value man, for example, and if you have a woman who's constantly flooding your comment section on your socials all the time, would you respect that? Think about it for a second. Drop your answer in the comments if you're seeing this right now. The answer is going to almost certainly be no. You're not going to respect it. You might think it's funny. You might have some appreciation for it, but at the same time, you're not going to respect any woman who does this. And to keep it very succinct, you're probably going to, even if they get too extensive with this, you're probably likely going to block them. Excuse me. I mean, if I was in that position, and I mean I'm a 5 or 6 at best, but if I was, I'd block them too, So flip it back around again here real quick. Go back to the other side of the pancake and ask yourself, am I going to be respected by any woman if I continue to throw unwarranted time, resources, and attention on a woman who I find myself attracted to? Again, if you get back to this right side of the equation, it's not going to work because they're not going to respect you. So stop it. Now then, going back to the women here real quick. I've seen social media content where women say that, oh yeah, I want men who are simps. I want men. The truth of the matter is women don't really know what they want much of the time. And the ones that do are not going to go for simps. And if they're similar to my shoes, I am looking for a very specific type of woman. And it's not in the usual ridiculous criteria bag. I particularly have deprioritized this, but if somebody comes into my life who fits this, I'm game. And I will say that thing is, they need to be in my league as far as having overcome adversity in life. Us difficult people or complicated people such as myself, I found out in church last weekend that we get the least amount of grace of almost any other group on the planet. So a woman who also fits this category, what we're going to be able to do is provide each other a tremendous amount of grace, which each other badly needs. That is my particular criteria. And if a woman is similarly laser focused on what they're looking for in a man, and it's not money, it's not being 6 foot tall, it's not being, making 6-figure incomes. I mean, I'm looking at something deeper than that. Those are surface criteria. But if a woman is looking for that type of thing, they're going to look at you as a simp and just swat you away, faster than a mosquito in a Minnesota summer. And so simping does not work. Simping is ineffective. You lose respect doing it. And you get nothing but cold rejection, served cold, on a cold plate. So, how do you fix this? Well, the reason why men do this is, as I mentioned before, to win a woman's favor. But also, most women have a first impression of you. And if that impression is of being just a friend, quote unquote, a friend-zoned man, you are not going to be able to change that. And simps try to change this narrative entirely. They're trying to control what can't be controlled. And I'm going to look for the short and post it on my Twitter X page, but Billy Ray Brandt explains this rather well. And she says, really, the only way that you're going to ever get that image out of her mind is to drop out of her life entirely and then come back at some later point to make that first impression on a second trip through. Because once that image is burned in her brain, it's not going away, barring a drastic action such as this. Yikes. Okay, anyway. So all the simping in the world is not going to change her mind. Stop trying to control what you can't and control what you can. That's all I can say about this particular subject on this particular day. Enjoy your hump day. I'm sitting out here and the temperature's just above freezing right now. We've had some snow melt today after getting about 6 inches of snow overnight. I've been in caveman mode for the last 72 hours. Haven't gone outside. Actually, it's been about 28 hours now, but I'm not even going outside again until tomorrow morning. Because with all this snow, I'm kind of waiting for the city and the state and MnDOT to get these roads taken care of. I don't think they're done yet. So I don't feel like going anywhere right now. I've got plenty of food in the house. Pretty well stocked up. And I'm just going to camp out here for a while. But you be safe and do what you need to wherever you are at. It's Jason with the Simpademic. I appreciate anybody who stuck around to the end here to watch this. It's just kind of a summation video of a lot of what I've said before. And I stand by it stronger than ever before. So with that said, peace out, homies.